Okay, let's continue the settings. So next we will maintain some tolerance, like we maintain the tolerance for user in FI. Here we are going to maintain the tolerance for purchase order, tolerance for GR, and tolerance for invoice. So these informations we don't have, so I will copy the standard settings, and the tolerance keys are also I'm going to use the standard keys. Material management, purchasing, purchase order, set tolerance limit for price variance. So if you'll see here, the tolerance keys are P and SC. So for this price variance, we need to set some variance limit like lower limit, upper limit. If the price is something different, then up to what extent system will accept it. So we don't have this information. Better we will copy it from the standard. So copy this to 0001 P and SC, change it to company code. So purchase order tolerance done. Next, again another settings which is initiated from plant maintenance module. Then some informations we need to add there. We have to maintain the plant parameters. Again, this information we don't have. We will copy from the standard system. So go to same material management, inventory management, plant parameters. Copy the standard, change the plant. So our plant is WM1 and WM2. WM1, WM2. Next, tolerance, goods receipt. First purchase order, then GR. Goods receipt, set tolerance limit. This one also I am going to copy from the standard. Tolerance keys B1, B2, VP. B1, B2, VP. Copy it. Company code. Next, tolerance, invoice. Logistic invoice verification. Invoice block. Set tolerance limit. Copy the keys are PP, PS, ST, and BT. Change the company code. Okay. One more setting is required. Save it. That is, first we are going to create the purchase order. Purchase order will convert it into GR. GR will convert into invoice. That means we need to change the status of the particular document in different stages. So This one you can do these settings in two different way. You can select here automatic status change, or manually you can also do this. Let me show you automatic status change, then I will show you the manual one also. Invoice verification in background, same logistic invoice verification, the I mean material management, logistic invoice verification in background, define automatic status change. New entry, add the company code. This way you can do this. Otherwise, go to incoming invoice. Here you will find one option, set check for duplicate invoice. As we have selected automatic status change, here you will find your company code. That means, for example, let's say for one purchase order, we don't want any user should process the duplicate invoice. So you can select here check invoice date or check reference, check company code. For any reference number, there should not be duplicate invoice, or for same invoice date, there should not be any duplicate invoice. In vendor master, we are going to activate this option also. As we have already activated the automatic status change, no need to do anything here. Okay, next we will start the integration, but before that some more settings are there. One is whatever the rule we are going to apply in integration, that is applicable to the plants. So plant wise we are not going to do the configuration. The same configuration we will apply to both the plants. So we need to group both the plants so that by using that indicator we can continue the integration. So here in integration step, that means material management, valuation and account assignment, account determination, account determination without wizard, group together valuation areas. This is nothing but grouping of plants. Group together valuation area. Click on position, select your plant or valuation area. Just group them with any key. With any key you can group them. So I will take, let's say, X. You can take here Y, or let's say here 0001, anything you can take, so that one column we will add in the integration when we will do the account determination. Next, we need to define the valuation class. So why this valuation class is required? Yesterday we have seen in the material master, we are updating both quantity and value, and the same information. Okay, let me check one material master. This is one material master. Okay, in this material master, so we are having some stock informations are there. That means right now in the material master it's showing we have 30 kg of stock and the closing value of the stock is 4875. Now if we'll check the material stock account, the GL balance, it should reflect the same. Check the GL balance. Accounting entry ABL3N, raw material stock account. 28920. 1 second. It's showing a different value. Why it is so? HG10. This is also G1 plant. Here also closing stock 30 units. Material also showing closing stock 30 units. In GL balance, we are having some more transactions. 40,075 credit entry. $50 issued. $80 kg. See here. Initially, we have received, this is the GR document, we have received here 80 kg of stock. Okay, 80 kg of stock and its corresponding value. Initially 80 kg stock we have received and its accounting information is here. For this, it's for a different company code I'm showing. Its corresponding accounting entry is here. So stock is debited 64,120. This is the inflow first. Then we issued the closing some stock to raw material production. This is the closing stock. Okay, and this one, let me check what is the transaction. Raw material stock to consumption. Two consumption are there. This is 50 kg. And this is what? Maybe another receive. Two three eight seven issue. Then what is this one? It's also inflow. Okay, it is also 2387 80 kg. I'm not getting the idea what we did in this company code. Actually, what I'm trying to show here, in material master we are maintaining the quantity and the value, and the same information should be reflected in the closing stock also. That means from GL point of view also. So here it's showing a different value. The closing stock is showing 28,920. All are mainly. Why it is different value we are getting? Hmm, 30. let's do other thing. $80 kg stock, 13,000 inflow, 50 kg issued to raw material, 8,125. Closing stock is 4875. Closing stock is 4875. It's showing 4875. In FI, something different value is there. I don't remember what we did here. Maybe something we changed. Okay, you just try to get the idea. Why we discussing all these things? That means whatever is there in your material, same information should be there in the FI record also. So manually we are not going to do anything. We are going to do the integration for that. If something will happen with the material, automatically you will get the update in the GL also. So for this we have to, in here you can see one field is there, valuation class. So we need to maintain the valuation class, and this valuation class we are going to maintain in both material master as well as in the integration. So this valuation class, will be there in the any not specifically raw material, any material master. So in material master we are going to add this one in the accounting tab. Okay, in the accounting tab we are going to add this. You can see here one valuation class is there, and this is the accounting one tab, and same information you will find in the integration step while doing FI MM integration. While doing FI MM integration also we need to add the valuation class. So that's why this is one important settings. From all the MM they will maintain this, but from FI point of view it is also important. So I'm going to create the valuation class. So we are maintaining three type of material: raw material, semi-finished product, and finished product. So valuation class also required. Three valuation classes are required. Valuation class, so maintain the valuation class. One is your raw material, then semi-finished product, then FG. This one you can directly use the standard valuation class, or we can copy from the standard. If we'll continue with standard, there is no issue, but if someone like all will use the standard, maybe some problem will be there. Maybe someone will, let's say, wrongly deleted something. Our configuration is also going to affect this one, as this is shared system. So better we will copy it. So copy the raw material from 3000, or if it is your individual system you can directly use the 3000, no issue. Copy the semi-finished goods 7900 and finished stock as 7920. So this should be what we will take. Let's say WM1, WM2 and WM3. Close it, not required. Define valuation class. Click on valuation class. New entry. Valuation class. We will copy valuation class 3000. Copy this one. 3000 raw material. Select. Copy. Change here. WM1. 7900 semi-finished. Select. Copy. WM2. 7920 finished product. Copy it. WM3. So this one we will add in the material master and also integrations. So with this we have completed the settings. Now we will start actual integration step and what are required for, or what is the responsibility of the FI consultants. So what are the activities we are going to perform here? First activity is, that means accounting P2P point of view. First one is your purchase order. For purchase order, no integration required. I mean, no integrated document will be there. Only document is there. This is only in Next activity, GR, goods receipt note. This one will be processed by people, but you will get the FI entry, FI accounting entry. Okay, this drive, it is there in the drive, so you can get it there. FI accounting entry. So accounting entry will be raw material stock will debit, inflow of material, raw material stock will debit, and credit will be GRIR, goods receipt, invoice receipt. Also I am going to add here freight, transportation cost. So also create one freight clearing account. Okay, so for this accounting entry we need to create the ledger. This is for raw material stock. Similarly, we need raw material stock, semi-finished stock, finished stock. So create the ledgers. Under current asset, create the ledgers. Three zero zero two company code, raw material stock, sort key, purchase order number, field status group, material, and select post automatic only. What is the meaning of post automatic only? In any ledger, if you are going to select post automatic only, no manual entry. That means no entry through FB50 or F-02. If any entries will be there in this ledger, then that is through only account determination, or through any account determination does not mean that it is only integration, only through auto posting. Suppose if I will try to post a transaction in this ledger, account 3002 can only be posted to internally in company code WM10. No manual entry. So that is the meaning of this posting or post automatic only. So I activated that one. Okay. So like this, create the semi-finished product 3003. This is raw material stock, that is semi-finished stock. Same FG stock, and all should be post automatic only. Stock ledgers created. Now coming to GRIR account. It's a temporary account, current liability, just replacing the accounts payable. So under current liability, create these two account 3501 current liability GRIR. Select open item management, because first there will be one credit entry, then the debit entry. Okay, right now it is GRIR account will credit here, then while invoice it will be debit. So we need the open account. So when you where we need a further reconciliation, further activities required, you need to activate the open item management. Sort key, purchase order number, fill status group, fill status group 45. Goods invoice receipt clearing account. This is also auto posting. Right now we don't have the tax configuration, but we need to add the tax configuration. So in this topic only I will explain. So add the tax category. Right now you don't know, just add it. Add the tax category, input tax allowed, and without tax also. Once I will explain the tax, you will get this idea. Tax category 3502 freight clearing. Here it is, everything is same, but not the fill status group. It should be 17. Rest same. Okay, done. Let's say here we have received 100 kg of stock at the rate 60 per kg, suppose. So this one is going to be debit how much? 6000. GRIR is going to credit 6000, and let's say this is 100. So freight cost should be added to your stock price. So this is 6100. And right now you're having the stock of this much. Out of this, let's say 60 kg of stock we are going to transfer to production. That means this is known as stock issue to production. How much? 60 kg at the rate 60 per price. So what is this? It's moving average. Yesterday I explained what is the concept of moving average. Assume that this is the moving average price. So what will be the accounting entry? So when we have received the stock was debited inflow. Now we are going to credit the stock. So raw material stock will be credit here. How much? 60 into 60, that is 3600. And what about the debit? Debit will be raw material consumption account. This is nothing but stock consumption or part of your material consumption. in cost of production. So raw material consumption will be 3600. Okay. With this, when we will do this step, one document will be there, FI accounting entry will be there, and also there will be controlling document will be there, because this is part of your cost, right? That is part of your management accounting. So some cost center should be updated here. But in cost center, we are not going to manually post any accounting entry. So that's why here we are going to introduce concept of primary cost element. Primary cost element. What is primary cost element? Right now, not this concept is different in HANA. Right now, primary cost element means it is used for FI and CO integration purpose. First thing, you need to have one ledger. Okay, you need to have one ledger in the FI. So first thing, if I want a primary cost, first of all, why we need a primary cost element? Because right now when we are posting any transaction, you are getting update in the GL. So that means you are getting the GL report. So that is your GL, ledger information. Similarly, once we will use the primary cost element, you will get the update in the cost center in the form of cost element. So this is your GL master. What is the GL master? Whatever we will create. Let's say it is 1000. This is your GL master in FI. And we need to convert the same GL master into primary cost element, or as primary cost element in controlling as 1000. Maybe number same, but it's two different tables we are going to update here. So once we are creating the GL master, we know what are the tables are updated. One is your SKA1 and SKB1. Once we will convert into primary cost element, system will update here one more table. So that is your chart of account segment SKA1, company code segment SKB1. Here chart of account segment CSK, CSKB, not company code, it's controlling area. Okay, so and why it is required? For integration purpose. Maybe you can say if it is same information and we are updating the same for same information, two tables, duplication of work. Yes, correct. It's duplication of work. That's why it is removed in the S4 HANA, and this concept added in the GL master itself. In GL, we are not creating the cost element separately. In GL itself, we are going to add this. But right now, this is the process. First, you have to create the GL, then the ledger will convert into cost element. And in controlling, we have one dedicated topic for this cost element, because two type of cost elements are there, primary and secondary cost element. Okay, so I'm going to, okay, why we are discussing this? Because when we are going to issue the stock, we are going to debit the raw material consumption account that will provide you the FI information. But the in cost of production or the material consumption also we need to add here. So that's why same raw material consumption GL we will convert into cost element. So you will get the clarity when we will post the transaction. Just create the ledger for raw material consumption, and it is part of your direct expense, production expenditure. One thousand. Cost center also we need to add, short key cost center, and this one material consumption account G003. This is also post automatic only. Ledger created one more 1001, because we are going to issue the raw material and we are going to also issue the what I did here. This is your semi-finished consumption, SFG consumption. Raw material consumption. So both the ledger created. Right now, with this ledger creation, we have updated two master records. It is SKA1, GL account 1002, 1000, 1001. So this is your chart of account segment updated. Then company code segment SKB1. This is also updated. Some information in chart of account segment or some information in company code. Now we are going to convert the ledgers into cost element. So there are different processes are there, different options are there. You can create the cost element. One option, simple option I'm going to show you. Select the ledger. Select the ledger. Go to edit cost element. So precondition is when you are going to create a primary cost element, one ledger should be, ledger master should be exist. So 1000 is there. Take the validity. That means from this date, this particular cost element is active, valid. Select the cost element category. It's primary cost. That means direct cost. It's not in direct cost, direct cost. Select one, save. Semi-finished goods also. Okay, done. Now with these settings, I converted the ledgers into cost elements. You can see the table also. One is your CSK. What is the cost element? 1000, 1001. Chart of account segment of cost element. It's not, you can see here, it's not chart of account segment of the company code. It's cost element. But maybe you will find it is same information what we have updated in the GL master. Yes, it is same information, but only difference is it is not GL master, it is cost element. Rest of the information almost same. And check the table CSKB. This is cost element. Cost element, what is the category? 01. That means direct cost. So like this, in future we are going to create multiple primary cost elements. Okay, not like manually one by one. We have automated process. At a time we can create multiple cost element, but it's required. Concept is same. Primary cost element. So in primary cost element we created two ledgers. Sorry, two cost elements now. Okay. So all the ledgers I'm creating here, some ledgers may be not relevant for MM integration. It is required for SD integration, but I'm creating now. So this is done. This is step one, step two, step three, four. Next, what we will do? We will do the goods delivery. It is not relevant for MM, but it is relevant from like it is not part of P2P, but it is part of linked with MM. So suppose we will do the production receipt. What is production receipt? We issued some material to the production, okay, for the manufacturing process. Now let's say we manufactured the goods, we converted the raw material into finished product, and we are receiving back the finished product to the warehouse. So that is your production receipt. Again, where we will process this? In MM we will process this. This will be posted by your MM user and we will get some accounting entry, FI entry. So that is known as production receipt. The accounting entry will be, what will be the debit? FG stock. When we receive the raw material, we debited the raw material. Now it is debit in the FG stock. FG stock will debit. Let's say this month we manufactured 50 items. So, and our cost of production is, which is calculated our costing department. So cost of production is, let's say 100. So that means 50 item into per item 100. So your cost of goods sold is 100 and this FG stock is going to debit as 5000. This is will debit. This is debit item. Then what about the credit? Credit is increase, decrease in stock. So inflow of stock, it is debited and this account is going to be credit 5000. Goods delivered to customer. These are known as offsetting entries. This is a offsetting entry. This is your stock entry. This is stock offsetting entry. Goods delivered to customer. Out of 50 items, 10 items we sold to one customer and we delivered. So 10 item delivered. This will be processed in the SD system with reference to the delivery document. There will be some MM integration will be there, MM document will be there, and also FI entry will be there. So in FI entry, you will find, so if just when we received the stock, it was debited. Now we are delivered the stock, so credit entry. So FG stock credit. How much? 10 items, 1000. Then what about debit? COGS, cost of goods sold, debit 1000. So that means we need ledger here. Stock is already there. We need one ledger, increase decrease in stock under revenue. We need cost of goods sold under expense and rest it is there. So create this ledger. Cost of goods sold, select the field status group. G030. And this should be auto posting. Anything through account determination should be post automatic only. Next, create one more account under revenue, change in stock. Increase, decrease in stock, or change in stock also you can name it. Field status group 30, post automatic only. Okay, so what are the ledgers we have created so far? We have created 3 ledgers under current asset, stock, raw material stock, semi-finished stock, FG stock. We created some clearing accounts, GRIR clearing, freight clearing. Make sure that in these 2 accounts you should have you must have select the open item management. Why it is important? Because open item management should be activated in the zero balance. Then we have created ledgers like cost point of view, raw material consumption, semi-finished consumption, and we convert into cost element. And for delivery purpose, cost of goods sold, and production receipt point of view, change in stock. increase decrease in the stock. Now this ledgers we need to assign to the chart of account, so the auto posting. Whenever I'm saying auto posting, in case of GL also same concept was there. Auto posting means we have something called account determination key should be there. Under the account determination key you must have some posting key should be there, and some posting rules should be there, and we are going to assign the different ledgers for the debit and credit entry. So this is known as assignment of accounts. Throughout the program we will see various type of account determination process. Also we did the similar things in the foreign currency conversion. Now do the integration. Transaction code OBYC, account determination key for stock. Okay, this one raw material stock. So account determination key is BSX. Not only raw material stock, all three stocks will be there. So double click on BSX, inventory posting, add the chart of account. In rule, activate here valuation class. Valuation class we need to add in the integration, and we need to add in the material master also. Save it. So valuation class is one is your WM1, that is raw material, and add the ledger. $3002, WM2 $3003, WM3 $3004. Raw material stock added. Then what is the next entry? Freight clearing. FR1 freight clearing, double click, add valuation class, add the valuation modification because plant is involved here in freight transportation cost. Save. Valuation modification, we grouped the plants with a symbol of X. Anything whatever is there you need to add here. If you have selected there 001, then you have to select here 001. Valuation class is WM1 and add the freight account. Freight clearing account 3502, and you can see here already the respective posting keys are already there. That means if this GL is going to debit, then it is 40. If GL is going to credit, then it is 50. Similarly, when we have assigned the ledger for stock, so it's 89 and 99. 89, 99. If stock is going to debit, 89, credit 99. No need to worry about this posting key. It's already there. Next, WRX. FR1. This is WRX. WRX. Add valuation class, valuation modification, save. Valuation modification X, W1, and add the GRIR account 3501. Here also you have the posting keys are there 86, 96. Debit, if GRIR account is going to debit 86 and it's credit 96. Okay, so next we will assign the offsetting entry accounts. So it will take time, we will do it tomorrow. Stock offsetting accounts, assignment of stock offsetting account, because all the accounts we have not yet assigned. That's why.